Yo, just here having some pizza with the homies, and we're just talking about some awesome personal development stuff. And my buddy here, Aaron, is really fantastic when it comes to not only going towards your dreams and success, but also feeling amazing emotionally. And that this is something that typically gets discounted in the self-help community. It's not really talked about as much. It's like, fuck your emotions, fuck how you feel. It's like no, this like Aaron. Without further ado, you're the man. You're the man to talk about this. So yeah, go. Yeah, you want to talk a little bit about this, man?
100%. So yeah, like trauma is a huge thing, right? Because if you're working towards goals, you're working towards something you want to achieve, you're going towards this thing, but you're going to encounter self-sabotage. You're going to encounter limiting beliefs. You're going to encounter doubts, fears, all this kind of stuff. And traditional personal development just tells you to kind of barrel through these fears, barrel through the self-doubt and just, keep working anyway, which is great. I've done that for years and it's helped me to achieve a lot of stuff. You can achieve stuff doing that, but you've really got to come to the point where you ask yourself the question of, okay, well, do I always want this to be hard? Like, do I always want success to be hard? Am I stuck in a paradigm where achievement, where success, where, achieving my goals is always difficult? And if that's the case, that means you're holding on to some trauma. Now, in case you're wondering, like, trauma doesn't have to be you're in some war, you get a leg blown off, you get some crazy accident, car crash, whatever. Trauma can be literally, you're in class, you get shouted at by a teacher, you're told to shut up. And from that, you have a negative emotional experience because you're a child, and this will typically happen between ages of 0 to 8. So I'll just give you a quick explanation. So ages 0 to 8, your brain is in what's called a theta state. And what happens there is essentially your brain's like a sponge. So you don't have a critical faculty to be able to differentiate between, okay, this is someone else just angry, and this is someone shouting at me, and I need to pay attention, I need to listen, because it's a threat to my survival. As a child, you can't discern between the two. So when you hear that teacher shouting at you as a young child, you're like, oh shit, this is a threat to my survival. Because it's a threat, I'm going to suppress this emotion. It's uncomfortable to feel. So because I suppress it, now it runs me for the rest of my life. Right now it's going to come up in all these future situations where I'm acting in this way. Right, so now when you're going for this success, and maybe you're trying to be, let's say, outspoken on your social media, or you're trying to express yourself authentically, you get the clients you want, and you feel this resistance to doing it, and you're like, oh shit, let me just barrel through. You could do that, but why don't you just let go of that fucking trauma, and you don't have to deal with that in the first place. So what you want to do is say, okay, well, where is this actually coming from? Where are these limiting beliefs coming from? Where's the root cause? And then learn how to let go of that. Learn how to process it. Learn how to become aware of it. Learn how to let go of it. Learn how to transcend.
What's the easy way for someone to let go, like today?
I mean, the easiest way you can do, first thing you need to do is become aware, right? Because without awareness, you can't let go of anything. Before you're aware, you're just being run by these programs. So number one thing you want to do is start saying, okay, where does success start to become hard for me? Where does things start to become difficult? Where do I start feeling resistance towards where I want to go to? Start asking yourself that question. Observe how it comes up. Observe the emotions, observe the feelings, observe the thoughts. And then what you want to do after that, this is a very quick one you can do, is ask yourself, okay, well, what happens if I don't mind feeling that? Because the reason why the resistance is still there, why this block is still there, is because you're resisting it unconsciously. And the reason you're resisting it unconsciously is because when you first experienced it, it was uncomfortable. So now you've built the habit of resisting it. So you build the habit of accepting it by asking yourself, okay, well, what happens if I don't mind feeling this? And now you'll start to feel more peace, you'll start to feel more clarity, and you'll start to feel like you can let go more of those emotions and move with greater ease towards your goals, towards success. There are way more advanced things you can do to help with letting go, to help with resolving trauma. But that's a very quick thing you can implement today.
Thank you, Aaron. Very beautifully said. Very important stuff. Very powerful. If you guys want to find Aaron on social media, what's the best way to do it, my man?
Yeah, so LinkedIn or Facebook, Aaron McCain, best way to find me.
Awesome. If you guys got some value, go give him a shout out. What is the biggest thing you took away from this video? Like, message him. It's like, hey, that was really powerful. If you really implemented it, like, it can really change your life. This is something that we've been really playing around with for a while, as far as like, wait a second, there's something really deep way below the surface. That doesn't have to be so hard, and success doesn't have to be this big old battle against yourself. And I've learned a lot from this guy. He's helped me out. The same thing with Yasmina as well. Has really been like powerful in our lives. And we're just extremely grateful. So if you guys like this video, go ahead, reach out to Aaron. Also, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We have some really awesome stuff coming for you, as far as from our homies, from our mentors, from all the stuff that we got going on, and excited to grow together. All right, talk to you guys soon.